In several past videos, I've led you through technical exercises designed to increase finger strength and finger independence. So we've studied 5 finger exercises, we've studied scales, and we've spent a lot of time studying arpeggios. And you can, of course, use scales and arpeggios to add color to your playing. But now, I would like to explore a different type of exercise, perhaps one you've never encountered if you're just getting started here playing the keyboard. We're going to look at what I call music theory exercises. Now, I've talked a lot about finger technique, and I've talked a lot about music theory. Now we're going to combine the two. We've been training your fingers. Now we're going to use your fingers to train your musical brain. So ask yourself this question. Do you want to boost your piano skills? Well, if you do, then I would like to share how music theory exercises, as well as straight technical exercises, can make a significant difference in your playing. What are some of the struggles that you might face in progressing your skills if you don't have a strong foundation in music theory? You might be able to play a few songs, but when it comes to improvising or even composing your own music, you get stuck. Maybe you struggle with reading lead sheets or understanding chord progressions. Or, and this happens to a lot of piano players, keyboard players, you have trouble playing in every key. So if you don't have a firm grasp of music theory, then it's like trying to build a house without a foundation. It's not going to work. And unfortunately, as a result, many people get frustrated. Maybe you get frustrated and you feel like you're not making any progress. And you might even give up on playing the keyboard, playing the piano altogether. And that's a real shame. I wouldn't want to see you do that because music is such a powerful tool for self-expression and creativity. But the truth is, music theory is not that hard to learn. You don't want to be scared of music theory. And with a little bit of practice, you can overcome the struggles that you may be facing and take your piano skills to the next level. So why do I want you to use music theory exercises? What are the benefits? Well, one of the main benefits is you will be able to learn songs more quickly. You'll also understand the music that you're playing, how it's put together, why it goes the way it does. And you'll be able to play in every key and maybe even compose your own music. Now, I don't want you to try and figure out all of this on your own. That can take years of trial and error. I was very fortunate in having good teachers and college professors who took the time to teach me these things, and that has served me well in my musical career. And so I want to help you avoid some of those pitfalls. I want to help you get through some of those struggles. And so that's why I'm introducing you now to music theory exercises. So I'm going to switch to the overhead camera and let's take a look at a few music theory exercises. So this first music theory exercise deals with the circle of fifths. We'll work our way around the circle by using a simple chord progression that modulates to the next key in the circle. The purpose behind this exercise is to get you used to playing in every key. Now, the chord progression is going to use 6 out of the 7 chords available to us in every key, starting with the major keys. So, as you know, in the key of C major, we have C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, and then B diminished. That's the one that we're not going to use at this time. So here's the progression. C, F, E minor, A minor, D minor, G, C. And so we're going to play this progression and then make our way to the next key in the circle of fifths. Now here's how we're going to get from one key to the next. We'll play the progression. And then we'll play the 1, the minor 6, and then it goes to the 5-7 of the next key. And now we're in the key of G. So I'm going to play through now this chord progression, and we're going to go all the way around the circle of fifths. So I want you to follow along. We'll take it nice and slow. We're going to play every chord progression in this way. Root position, all in root position. And follow the way the bass is moving. Here we go. All right, we've made it all the way around the circle of fifths. Now we're going to do this all again, this time in the minor keys. Now the progression we're going to use here is going to be a mix of chords from natural and melodic minor. So you can see where the B flat chord is taken from the natural minor, but this G7 is taken from the melodic minor, where you have the B natural. So here's how we're going to get from one key to the other. We'll go from C minor, or the minor chord, the minor 1 chord, to this 2 diminished chord, which is actually the 6 diminished chord in C minor, but in G minor, this is 2 diminished, and then we go to the 5-7, or the 5, and now we're in the next key. So here we go, around the circle of fifths in the minor keys using this chord progression. realize that these music theory exercises are going to require a lot of thought. And we're not done yet. We have more to do. This is going to get you familiar with playing in every key. I believe that you will see the results if you stick with it. Thank you for watching and for playing along. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave those in the comment section. If you'd like to support my work on Patreon, the link to my Patreon page is right there at the top of the description. I look forward to speaking to you in the next one.